Swipe through to discover how CX technology has transformed from basic interactions to sophisticated AI-driven ecosystems that anticipate your needs before you express them. Businesses primarily relied on face-to-face interactions in physical stores or via telephone. Customer service was reactive rather than relationship-focused, with minimal data collection. Little personalization was possible, with most customers receiving identical service. While single-channel approaches served their purpose initially, they couldn't scale effectively to meet evolving customer expectations. As consumers began demanding more convenient ways to interact with brands, the limitations of paper records and isolated systems became increasingly apparent. Businesses struggled to maintain consistent customer relationships across different locations or service representatives, creating fragmented experiences. As the internet gained mainstream adoption, businesses established online presence alongside traditional channels. Dedicated phone support expanded customer service capabilities and hours of availability. Online shopping platforms created new ways for customers to browse and purchase products. Customers gained options in how they engaged with brands, selecting channels that worked best for their needs. Basic analytics and email tracking began creating digital records of customer interactions and preferences. Digital self-service options expanded business hours, allowing customers to engage outside traditional timeframes. Despite offering more options, multi-channel approaches typically operated in isolation. A customer calling a support line might not have their online purchase history available to the agent. The experience felt disconnected, with customers often having to repeat information as they moved between channels. These silos created friction in the customer journey and prevented businesses from gaining a complete view of their customers. Omnichannel strategies aim to create seamless transitions across all channels with consistent messaging. Customer relationship management systems unified customer data across touchpoints. Unified data storage and access enabled real-time information sharing between channels. The proliferation of smartphones created entirely new touchpoints for customer interaction. Mobile apps, responsive websites, and location-based services transformed how customers researched, purchased, and received support. A customer could begin a purchase on their mobile device, continue on their desktop, and finalize in store, with their information following them throughout the journey, representing a truly customer-centric approach. Social platforms created visible customer service interactions, raising stakes for brands. Brands could foster communities around products and services, creating loyalty. Real-time reactions to products, services, and campaigns informed business decisions. Today's leading customer experience technologies have moved beyond omnichannel to omnidirectional CX. This approach recognizes that customer journeys are rarely linear and often involve simultaneous interactions across multiple channels and devices. Rather than simply connecting channels, omnidirectional CX creates an ecosystem where customers can move in any direction through their preferred touchpoints. AI and machine learning enable personalization at scale and predictive service that anticipates customer needs before they're expressed. Real-time analytics provides immediate response to customer behavior, allowing for dynamic experience adjustments. Voice and conversational UI create natural interaction models through assistants and chatbots that understand context. IoT devices expand the ecosystem of potential touchpoints beyond traditional screens and interfaces. Outdated technology that's difficult to integrate with modern platforms creates friction in the customer journey. Isolated information remains trapped in outdated systems, limiting personalization capabilities. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA create compliance challenges while protecting customer data. Years of patchwork solutions make system-wide improvements increasingly difficult to implement. Teams operate independently with separate goals, mirroring technological disconnection. Employees and leadership may be reluctant to adopt new systems and processes. Limited resources restrict technological adoption and comprehensive implementation. Lack of cohesive digital transformation strategy creates inconsistent customer experiences. Even with advanced technology, businesses face hurdles in customer adoption. Varying levels of digital literacy across customer demographics, privacy concerns causing hesitation to share personal data, inconsistent expectations between different customer segments, and technology fatigue from constantly learning new interfaces. Successful CX strategies must account for these differences rather than assuming universal adoption. Customer experience technology is evolving toward unlimited CX, a model where interactions transcend traditional boundaries of channel, time, and even reality. This future state removes friction points and creates truly seamless experiences that adapt to individual preferences. The distinction between being a customer and simply living life will increasingly blur as technology becomes more ambient and integrated. Advanced AI will enable truly individualized experiences for millions of customers simultaneously. This moves beyond segment-based personalization to genuine one-to-one relationships where content and offers adapt in real time to individual behavior. Predictive analytics anticipate needs before customers express them. Communication style and frequency adjust to personal preferences. Product recommendations become increasingly relevant. CX will become increasingly embedded in everyday environments through ambient computing, IoT, and smart spaces. Interactions will happen naturally within the context of daily life. Smart home devices that anticipate needs and order supplies automatically, retail spaces that recognize customers and customize the environment, vehicles that continue conversations started at home or work, and public spaces with personalized wayfinding and recommendations. VR creates immersive retail experiences that transcend physical limitations, allowing customers to try before they buy from anywhere. Augmented reality enables visual guidance for product use, troubleshooting and maintenance without in-person visits. Shared virtual spaces allow customers and representatives to solve complex problems together visually. AI handles routine customer interactions automatically, learning and improving from each engagement. Systems identify and address potential issues before customers experience problems. Human agents concentrate on complex, high-value engagements requiring emotional intelligence. AI analyzes patterns across millions of interactions to refine experiences automatically. As AI becomes more prevalent in CX, emphasis will grow on transparent, ethical implementations. Explainable AI that can clarify how decisions are made, bias detection and prevention in automated systems, clear disclosure when interacting with AI versus humans, customer control over data usage and algorithmic decisions, and ethical frameworks guiding development and deployment. Organizations must prioritize breaking down data silos to establish a comprehensive view of each customer. This foundation enables all advanced CX technologies and creates the basis for truly personalized experiences across touchpoints. The most effective customer experiences will combine AI efficiency with human empathy. Finding the right balance is critical for building lasting customer relationships. As data collection expands, designing with privacy as a fundamental principle rather than an afterthought will build customer trust and ensure regulatory compliance. Technology alone isn't enough. Businesses must align their organizational structure, metrics, and incentives around customer centricity to fully realize the potential of modern CX tools. As we move toward an unlimited CX future, success will depend not just on adopting new technologies but on fundamentally reimagining the relationship between businesses and customers.